Venture friends, and welcome back to Venture Care at Home. We have another music related craft today, and this one we're going to do with a little Christmas twist. So what you're going to find in your package, I'm sorry, I'm going to reach over so I can pull some things closer. What you're going to find in your care package for this craft is some squared off cardstock, some musical notes, some different colored tissue paper that's already cut up for you, and some different colored musical paper that's also already been cut up. Additionally, I put in everybody's care package a new container of glue. This is actually Mod Podge with glitter mixed into it. So when we're going to use this at the end to put a sheen on top of our artwork, and hopefully the glitter will show through. What you're going to need from your supplies you have at home is a glue stick, and then I think we're all set to get started. So I'm going to put to the side my music notes and my glitter glue, and I'm just going to start with some of my music paper. And this can be any music paper you want and any color. So there's also going to be some non-Christmas colors in there. It's really up to you to do this however you'd like. I'm putting a Christmas twist on it just to show you that we could do this with a bit of a holiday theme. So you'll have plenty of red and green and some gold, but you'll also have blues and oranges, yellows. So that's up to you. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to uncap my glue stick, and I'm going to generously apply glue to my entire board. Now you got to work a little quick, so if you're worried that you can't work quick enough, you could start like this with like half the board and then go back and add in. So I'm going to put down some of these, and if you find that they're bigger than you like, you could certainly go ahead and rip up your paper to add. Now the trick with the tissue paper is that it's very thin, so sometimes you might find that you have a couple different pieces stuck together. I would try to separate them as much as you can so that you can get the most bang for your buck. Now don't worry if some of the edges are not totally stuck down. Like I said, at the end we're going to be going back and putting decoupage over the top of it, so you know all those edges will certainly end up down. If you have some good ones that have a nice like flat side, you could line those along the top just to make things a little bit easier for you, or you could trim it at the end when everything is dried up. That's up to you. And what's kind of cool about this is that when you layer, like as we get it wet, it'll also kind of, the colors will bleed a little bit from the tissue paper. So now I'm going to add glue to the other half of my board. Please don't forget, if you are running low on anything like glue sticks or markers or any of your general supplies, reach out to me and I will restock for you. And these lyrics, if you take a closer look, says, "Oh, what fun it is to ride in a." So we have here some Christmas sheet music that I cut up for you guys, and this one is Oh Christmas Tree. So it's just kind of a fun way to include the holidays in our music theme package. And also, if you're looking, you could also just go ahead and rip up any of these pieces if you want smaller pieces. If you want to get creative, don't forget, as we always say, this is your artwork and you should make it your own by getting creative. Okay, so I have my whole paper covered here, so I'm just going to clean up my space a little bit. Unused tissue paper out of the way. This project doesn't take a whole lot of tissue paper, so a little goes a long way. And I'm going to make sure I cap my glue stick. And now to the next part, I'm going to get out my Mod Podge glitter glue. So you're going to go ahead and you only have one of these, so this you might need to take turns finishing, and if you need help, you know, you go ahead and ask for help. You're just going to liberally cover your entire project. You don't want to use too much, so you go ahead and spread it out. This decoupage, Mod Podge, dries clear, so you don't have to worry about the, about the color. It will dry clear with just a sheen, a glittery sheen on it, since I added that glitter in. And then when we're done with this, we'll have to let it dry before we add our finishing touches. What I just saw, look at that, I saw a little space there. I didn't put any paper. I like to add a little bit, so. Great piece right there. So I think I have covered my entire piece. So I'm going to make sure I cap my Mod Podge. And this now we have to leave to the side to dry. That could take a little while, depends how wet you let it get with the glue. But this will probably take like a good 30 minutes to an hour. So you might want to plan on putting this in a windowsill somewhere to sit and dry. And then we'll come back and we will finish up our music themed collage. Okay, so I let this dry for about an hour and it's totally dry now. And look how fantastic that came out. You can see it's just got a little bit of that glittery sheen to it. And because I used the Mod Podge, it gives it like a nice finish off the top. And what's cool about adding the glitter into your Mod Podge is that you don't have to worry about the glitter coming off on your hands afterwards because it's right inside the glue. So our last step here is to add our musical note. So now it's your choice. I mean, you could decide to go a little off and do it like diamond shaped, or you could square it and do it that way. That's up to you. I think I'm going to, what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna do diamond shape. Let's see. Let's see which, I think I like that angle the most. So very simply, what you're gonna do is turn over your musical note, whichever one you picked. There's a few different ones. And you're going to generously put some glue on the back of this. Now this is cardstock, so as it dries, you might find that it bends a little or warps, in which case you could always just throw like a nice heavy book down on top of this and it'll flatten it out so that when you hang it at home, it's nice and flat. So this gives it a little bit of a matte look on top of the nice gloss finish. And there you go. That is our holiday music collage. If you'd like to go one step further, you could certainly punch a hole right here in the top and put a nice string to hang it in your windows. That's up to you. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to take some pictures. I'd really love to see how your collages come out.